Yo, what's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into Easy TV once again. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you checking out the channel, and if you could drop a subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. As per usual, if you could smash that thumbs up button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But today I'm gonna unbox this box right here, a pair of shoes. We're gonna take a look at them, review them, and if I have some time, hopefully throw that on feet on, as they are in my size. I know a lot of the time I'm picking up things to resell or that aren't in my size, so we don't always get it on feet, but I try my best every time it is in my size to give you guys an on feet. And this is actually a shoe I'm pretty hyped to see in person. So I picked these up from Packer Shoes and not the Adidas app. And I'm just gonna say that off the bat because you guys can probably tell by the title what shoes these are. And I got these actually the night before they released on the Adidas app, or the night before the Adidas raffle like chose the winners. And I was already entered in the Adidas raffle. I didn't even know Packer Shoes was dropping them, but I got a notification. I copped them. Kind of in like just impulse, bought them. $15 shipping. It was a little expensive, so $235 altogether. And I really was planning on wearing these for myself. I bought my own size, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But now they actually do have some resale value, and there are a couple other shoes out there that I wouldn't mind buying instead. So we'll see what I end up doing with these, whether they stay, whether they don't, and it's really going to come down to how they look in person. So, and I was really conflicted, so when I got these the night before, I canceled my raffle for Adidas because I didn't think they'd have any resale value at all, but lo and behold they do. It's slowly going down a little bit. We could talk a little bit about hold or sell, but I'm not going to go super in depth. So here's the box. As you can see that glimmer in the light, Adidas 4D. Now, I have reviewed 4D shoes on my channel before, the 4D shoes from Adidas. You guys can check that out in the little card right there. Adidas Ultra 4D in my size 10. Let's get the first look at them. Here we go. Ooh. Wow. Wow. So here's the Adidas Ultra 4D in the like OG colorway. Let's get a nice look around here first. And the first impression I get from having other 4D shoes from Adidas in my hand before, I had the Alpha Edge 4Ds, a couple pair of those in hand. These are much lighter than those, and I know that's really much specific to that model rather than any of the 4D shoes in general, but much lighter, and that's mainly due to that Primeknit Upper. And as you can tell, anybody who's been with the UltraBoost thing from the very start, not just when all the middle schoolers were wearing them, but knows that this is the OG upper colorway from the original UltraBoost, which I think even to this day, with all those hyped UltraBoosts that came out and all the different boost models, I still think this is one of the cleanest and coolest UltraBoost uppers ever. Just this slight hit of purple with the black is beautiful. I should have copped them when they originally came out. I didn't. I mean, I was much younger at the time, and I didn't exactly have the money to be buying shoes that quickly. But the new addition obviously is that 4D midsole. To go over it quickly, basically what they do is they have this 4D printing process. If you look up Adidas 4D printing on YouTube, you can see how they kind of pull that midsole out of this vat of like polymer and liquid, and the 4D printer kind of just pulls it out, and it forms like this as it comes out. And I know this is all black, so it might be a little hard to see the details, so again, you can check out my other review of the 4D shoes to get a better look at the actual 4D midsole, but I try to get up close here for you. And you can see that pattern there that they use on the 4D. Now, I'm a big fan of Adidas, you know, doing the whole 4D thing. I think it's great to see companies pushing the boundaries and really advancing as far as the technology goes, not only with cushioning and things like that, but also about how you're making things. And I think this is a really, really cool concept. And I think it's highly likely, well, not highly likely, but I think it's very possible that 4D, now that UltraBoost and Boost seems to be kind of too mainstream, could be Adidas's new Boost per se, because they could slap this on, as you can see here, on any of their other classic uppers. Now, of course, Primeknit Upper, beautiful Primeknit Upper there, nice and solid there, as you can see. I mean, this is a pretty simple shoe when it comes to the color blocking, as you can tell, It's just black with a little bit of hit of purple, and then the black bottom. And I don't believe we get Continental rubber. Yeah, we don't get Continental rubber yet on these 4D shoes. We'll see as that comes, maybe as it becomes more popular and Adidas pushes that 4D technology more. Maybe they do what we saw with the UltraBoost, where they started off with a regular rubber and then they throw Continental on it afterwards. But I'm really liking the look of this shoe. If we look inside, it says Ultra 4D. And the name really says it all. It's a combination of their Ultra from the UltraBoost and the 4D from their 4D technology here in the midsole. Now, to be completely honest, I'm usually not someone that goes out of my way to buy all black shoes. I prefer all white shoes. I just don't really do that. But I could very well see myself wearing this like with an athletic, athleisure type fit, or like black athletic pants or something like that. But on the other hand, I'm not someone who usually buys shoes with this much black on it. Now, if this whole thing was kept entirely the same and they just changed the color of this 4D midsole, like let's say the greenish color they usually do on the 4D midsoles, it'd probably be an auto keep for me. But there's just something about having like all black shoes that I'm just not really with. I know there's the whole black Air Force One meme going on, but I've just never been a big fan of all black shoes. Maybe that's just me, but let me know down below. That's a good question that we could discuss. Are you someone, if you had a choice, would you rather have an all white pair of shoes or an all black pair of shoes? I personally would go with the all white pair of shoes. But here they are again. Take a quick look. Last time I checked, because they're slowly going down, so like for example, the day after I bought these were up at like 300, and now on StockX, and now I think they're closer to 275 at the time of filming this video. And so after taxes and fees, and the fact that I paid $15 shipping to Packer shoes for these, which is kind of annoying. I don't know, $15 shipping just seems kind of annoying to me when the world is full of free shipping these days. But after all the fees from StockX and stuff, if I were to cash out for $275, I'd be making lunch money. But then again, Packer Shoes has no returns, at least on this shoe, so that could be a good option for me. I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking it to one of my local sneaker shops or sneaker boutiques and seeing possibly, hey, what can they offer me on this. Again, we're going to get a quick on feet here, but as I see them in hand, I actually really like the way they feel, but I'm not a fan of the way they look. Again, the black for me is just too much. It's just too much, but a lot of respect for Adidas trying some new stuff, although I do worry a little bit. I see Adidas too much. For example, even though I'm for the 4D technology, I think sometimes they really dilute their product when they slap it on too many things. I mean, you saw what happened with the UltraBoost. You saw what happened with the NMDs. They were super hyped. Everybody loved them. They were like the shoe of the month or the time at the time, and now they're on sale for more than 50% off sometimes. So how do you maintain as a company selling a lot of units but not diluting it to the point where people have less respect for a model? I think when you dilute it down too much, you kind of run its course and it just doesn't have the same nostalgia. But at a certain point, anytime any NMD color release, any UltraBoost color release, it would almost, always at least sell a lot. So we'll see what happens here. I know they've been throwing this 4D outsole on a lot of their different uppers. Is that how they're going to continue to use it? Or could we possibly see, like when they first came out with the UltraBoost, not only they come out with the Boost, which was a new thing, but they came out with this Primeknit Upper, and the way it was packaged all together, I think is part of the reason why the UltraBoost was such a groundbreaking shoe. And I think when we look back in 20 years, I think there's no denying that Boost or UltraBoost or just Boost in general is a significant portion in the history of sneakers and in the shoe game. Can Adidas do that same thing right here with that 4D technology? I hope so. I think this is super sick, but it's how you package it. I think this is a great way to do it with that classic Primeknit Upper that everybody loves, or at least I love. I can't speak for you guys, but what else can you do with this? Can you make me a whole new upper and call this like the Ultra 4D 2020 and then the 2021 and make it a whole line? Or are we going to see this kind of fade as a piece of technology because they're slapping it on too many different models and it seems like it's just So let me know what you guys think of this Ultra 4D in the comments below. Again, I'm a big fan of the upper and I'm a big fan of the 4D technology, but I'm not a fan of the all black look. That's just a personal preference thing to me. I know a lot of people love all black. I mean, there's a reason why all black Yeezys sell for a lot of money. We're gonna hop right into the on feet, but for now guys, just take it easy. later.